Conquest, India's premier student-run startup accelerator by the Centre for Entrepreneurial Leadership, BITS Pilani. Conquest Demo Day 2024 held in Bangalore showcased groundbreaking startups and their innovative solutions, offering them a unique opportunity to connect with some of India Inc.'s leading figures. The event kicked off with a keynote address by the guest of honor, Professor Sudhir Kumar Barai. Let's have a look.
A warm welcome to the Conquest 24. I'm very happy that the Conquest has been, in this last 20 years of a journey, started in a remote place, like we call always the BITS Pilani, the oasis in the middle of a desert, coming all the way from Pilani to Bangalore, and now this, when it's a great, proud moment for the leadership of BITS Pilani. And this event is not only meant for the demo day where only the one or two teams which are going to take us the award, but in the process of this whole gathering, you will have an opportunity to meet various people who would be guiding you, who would be mentoring you. Somebody might even like your idea and might invest in your startup. Make the best out of each and every moment here. I think this is a wonderful occasion. This kind of platforms do not exist so easily. And I'm very happy that BITS Pilani has taken the lead to create this platform. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Up next, we have 4 exciting pitches in the sustainability track. Let's dive in.
Our flagship is Breathe ESG. It's a complete end-to-end ESG management solution that solves all L1 and L2 challenges for customers. You can measure your sustainability, you can report it across global frameworks, you can analyze it, you can even assess your suppliers. And some of the work that we're doing here is a lot of groundbreaking proprietary work, not only on the calculation side, but also on the forecasting and target setting side.
Presenting Ankira's solution, our flagship product is bricks, which is made from 100% recycled waste material. We use single-use plastic waste and industrial waste and convert them into eco-friendly, sustainable building materials. These products are being tested and validated by government-authorized laboratories such as Sri Ram Lab of Industrial Research, IISc Bangalore, Enable Labs, and ISO. It is 30 to 40% more stronger as compared to clay brick and weighs 20% lighter in weight as compared to, again, the modular brick of the same size.
I founded the parent company Greengo Agrotechnologies in June of 2018 with the sole purpose of solving food shortage problems being caused by climate change. To solve these issues, I created Purple Farms. NASA did a research which showed that for every 1 degree Celsius rise in global temperature, we'll see a 3 to 4% reduction in wheat and rice yields. To solve these issues, we created our own fogponics system. Now, what is fogponics? We basically suspend the roots of our crops in midair and we spray a nutritional-rich solution, a fog of a nutritional-rich solution directly onto the roots of the crops.
This is Roam Charge is a modern energy marketplace platform specifically built for EV charging. So EV chargers are not interoperable by design. That's the problem, right? Because of that, EV chargers are not able to connect to multiple networks. So we built a marketplace for that as a solution. End of the day, what happens is an EV charger will have all these apps as demand-side partners. There is a cumulative set of customers from all these apps to be able to charge at this station.
Being an alma mater of BITS Pilani, I think I've seen Conquest journey for the last maybe 10 years or so. So I think a lot of things have improved, particularly. I think one thing which I like the most is I think Conquest is now focusing on particular sectors and track as well. Rather, although being a generalist on the top of it, you are also going a bit sector focus. Like I think few years back it was blockchain Web3 as one of the track which was being incorporated. This year sustainability track which was being incorporated. So I think becoming a more thematic and focus in the demo days, I think that's a really good thing.
Up next, join us for a panel discussion on India's investment landscape.
So I thought the best way to start this panel, since it has all investors and you guys have spent the entire day pitching, let us reverse pitch and let us ask each one of them why you guys should raise money from them and take it from there. Shuvi, let's go.
6 years ago, I was trying to start a company. And because of my prior VC experience, I had some fund commitments. I had a co-founder, I had an idea. And I was almost there, right? Like final IC, signing, I was like a week away. And then one night I woke up and I was like, why do I want to raise VC? So I asked myself exactly this question as a founder. Long story short, I ended up not raising. But I'll tell you why did I not raise. I didn't know if this can truly be a big company. And you want to raise venture capital only if you want to build a really large company. If you want to build a business, your equity is too precious, you should not give it away. So I'd say until you have a lot of clarity on what you're building, how large can it be, can you pull together a team that has what it takes, to build a market-dominating company in that category? It's better to not raise venture capital.
Yeah, I completely agree with Shuvi on this. See, raising money is one thing, but you need to understand why you're raising it. In fact, if you go back to the history of venture capital, raising money from whether it was venture capital or whether it was from a PE fund was to fast track the growth. And you should raise money once you know that you are on the right path in terms of solving the problem. You have hit the right PMF and probably have the early founding team or at least have the right set of co-founders along with you, right?
On that note, I would actually like each one of you to tell me one trait that you look for in a founder that you think is an outlier, that is a must checkbox to get capital from you.
Interestingly, what we look for is an insight and somebody who's extremely mission oriented. So why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you trying to solve this? Where does it come from? And it's not about the money. It's not about you're looking deep. You're looking far and saying, hey, this is something. That's what we look for.
I think self-awareness is one of the most important aspects for a founder. Do you really know why you weren't able to raise funds, right? Are you on the same page? Do you know why your customer didn't buy your last product or paid you less than what you expected he or she would pay for it? I think curiosity-backed awareness is super important because that's what keeps you on the ground, tells you about the realities. A lot of times, people miss the plot. And I think that leads to bad decisions. So I think just being super self-aware at all points in your journey, being grounded, and finding levers that keep you grounded is maybe another trait I think is super important.
Very, very impressed by BITS for hosting this. Most colleges do it at campuses or, close to wherever they are as students. This is a whole new thing, right? Where you've held it in one of the best places in Bangalore and very much like the VCs do. So first of all, great setup and thanks for having me. Coming to the pitches, right? I think really good quality of founders. So I think the founders are not just from the cohort per se, it's from all over, right, of BITS. And so I saw founders as young as 25, 27 to as old as 44 and bringing different perspectives. So really high quality of founders and startups. I'm sure they're all going to be raising funding either immediately or in the next near-term future. So yeah.
Entrepreneurship is basically not for everybody. It takes a lot of courage. It's for people who are mission-driven, who are gritty, who want to change the world. And there is this quote which says, the reasonable man adapts himself to the world. It's the unreasonable man that changes the world. So we're looking for those unreasonable men, and those are the real entrepreneurs.
Next up, we have the first 5 compelling pitches in the Pan-India track. Let's dive in.
We are a VC-backed legal tech startup helping individuals and companies in getting any information record from government. Basically, we are building next Bing and Google for all those information records which exist but not on internet. Good amount of government documents are not digitalized. And at RTAwala, we have not only digitalized them but indexed them, making it an easy searchable interface for anyone to get it. And it's not a matter of time and efforts for an individual and government, but a good amount of wastage of money, pages, and fuel.
My client helps in closing B2B sales deals faster. So we all have seen that there is a sudden focus of government in incentivizing MSMEs, and the data speaks it all that 45% of total exports contribution are coming from MSMEs, And out of that, 38% is coming from manufacturing sector.
We are talking about a B2B SaaS software market, and from 5 years from now, the market will be about $52 billion. So we have 170 plus paid customers right now on our platform, and we want to get this Indian MSMEs digitalized and make India leader in the manufacturing and the export industry.
So these are some common scenarios which you must be seeing around you on a daily basis. So two-wheelers are overloaded beyond the safe limit on a daily basis, and it's becoming a new norm. This is both inefficient and unsafe. We are addressing this by introducing our India's first zero-emission micro-commercial vehicles. These are next-generation three-wheelers with two wheels in the front, one wheel in the rear. These are right-sized, ergonomic, comfortable, and very secure.
The basic premise is very simple. Decision-making has been a problem in finance for ages. It's not an LLM problem. So this is the reason that it's complicated, because there are multiple sources of data, multiple types of data, and there's limited use of AI/ML models. What we realized was finding data was the crux of the problem. Predictive analytics comes later. So that is what we have started building now, and have raised funds from Rainmatter, which is Zerodha's VC arm, to the tune of 1.2 crores. So the idea is that the user should be able to ask complicated questions of a tool which can do the job of a junior analyst, essentially.
So our breakthrough is that brands need to shine via giving them affordable, new-age tech and a well-connected ecosystem. And here we present before you Logout Studio. Our AI models convert DMs to direct sales, while our CRM at the back end automates everything for them, right from lead management, booking management, revenue management, and post-sales support. So this is a proper AI bot that is running on their Instagram and WhatsApp that can be plugged into their current channels like Instagram and WhatsApp to launch our bots.
I'm sure there is a lot of hard work that has gone in to come to this stage, and it's really nice to, frankly, I was expecting student startups with just starting on, but these are like, really mature startups which came today to pitch. It was really nice and a real pleasure to listen.
I think I was very amazed by the quality of founders that were here. I have seen founders pitch even like during my time at Stellaris, and I feel that the quality of the founders and the problem statement that they were solving were all very deep and long-term and big problem statements that they were going for. I didn't see this kind of ambition early on, like say 10 years back, which I see like I see $1 billion dreams being built like at a college stage, which is new and refreshing and amazing to see actually.
Up next, join us for a panel discussion on evolving tapestry of India.
How did the industry look 10 years ago? And what are some changes that impacted you both positively and negatively in your journey? And I would like to start with your perspective, Shikha.
10 years ago, VCs were definitely looking at home interiors. That's what Homeland does. With little bit skeptically. There were two large incumbents at that time. One was Urban Ladder and the other was PepsiCo. But we were starting in a segment which was adjacent and not competitive to what we do. So just to give you a very, very simple example, they first make the product and then they sell the product. We first sell the product and then we make the product. So it's like exactly the opposite in terms of logistics. I think a lot of these they found attractive, like zero inventory, etc., which they like in the other models. So just had to talk about the right things that this business brought to the table from a model perspective, from a cash flow perspective, and from an ROCE perspective, which obviously made it more attractive.
Amelia, how has emerging technology impacted industries like agri-tech? Could you dive a little bit in deep?
I think what we built in Dehat is what supply chain. So we digitize the entire supply chain right from manufacturer. I mean, when pre-harvest comes, so input all. So we, take it from the manufacturer and then supply it to the farmer. So that all has been digitized. Similarly, on the output side, quality testing at the doorstep, and then taking it to the manufacturer again, processor again. So supply chain has been built in last 4-5 years at Dehat. Now, last 1.5 years, where we are heading towards is digitizing the plot, digitizing the farm of the, so using remote sensing technology, using IoT, using sensors, using prior data of last 30 years. So understanding the farm in terms of understanding the nutrition and understanding the electric conductivity and understanding the pH value, and then designing the adaptive crop calendar for half an acre of the farmer. So this is what we are heading towards on the technology side.
My next question is for Sharad. What is one metric that you obsess over that's not revenue but indicates long-term health?
So I think non-revenue but then related revenue is what we see. The one metric that is very crucial that we see every time is the kind of retention cohort that I see from the base idea. I have a pool of customers who are already leaking, then how much ever I acquire, it's going to get leaked. So retention cohort is something that is that one metric that we very closely watch to check out, hey, whether we are able to really keep the customer for the life cycle that we have planned in terms of the value generation.
A huge round of applause for all our panelists. Thank you so much, Srikanth. Thank you so much, Sharath. And thank you so much, Amrina. This is a pleasure.
Super excited to always meet new entrepreneurs or people who want to try ideas. I feel we need to be more entrepreneurial as a country if we have to progress. Conquest was very nice. I must admit, I saw only 2 or 3 pitches, but they were very well done. They were very short, very crisp, but very to the point. So I liked it.
First of all, when through this, many people are getting motivated, right, to go on the side of entrepreneurship. So, this is awareness and motivation. This is what I think. So, congratulations. Keep doing this. This is great.
Next up, we'll showcase the final 5 compelling pitches in the Pan-India track. Let's have a look.
So the surgical helmets is where we have developed the first product. Surgical helmet is used by an orthopedic joint replacement surgeon when they're doing the hip and knee replacement surgeries. It protects the surgeon from blood splash and bone debris. Today, surgical helmet is manufactured by 3 companies in the world. A 4th one is Prudency. The products, the challenges that we are solving is it's fairly heavy. It's about 550 grams. It's expensive, which is about 2.2 lakhs per helmet. And it is having a large chin bar and fairly unergonomic in design.
We are ahead not only in storage capacity, but contact-free medicine, application for the reminder, longest battery backup available, as well as a notification to a caretaker. We are not just a smart pillbox company, but a complete comprehensive solution. So along with the hardware smart pillbox, we are competing with the global giants like Erin and Alazo Health in a medication management software solution. One of the key mode again we have is RTM and MTM integration for the US market primarily, accurate data for refilling and the adherence tracking, and the family and caregiver involvement.
At Claravest, our mission is simple yet powerful. We are on a mission to make real estate affordable and accessible for all. And how do we do this? We fully vet the properties that actually, end up on our platform.
We have a simple MVP as a web page where users can come, browse various properties, look at all the market insights that are being provided, make an informed decision, and proceed to invest. We do want to enhance this particular platform and make it more user-friendly, have interactive dashboards, track their various investments, also automate things like eKYC, so on and so forth.
Everybody wants to make a home investment. We think it's our dream home. But I think the journey in buying that home is today badly challenged, right? And so what we are trying to really do is that if you look at the industry today, it is shocking. A $500 billion market, 1 million homes sold in India every year, sold on WhatsApp. So how is Real Better different? What we're saying is that the industry requires a better together, a 2-in-the-box approach. How do you find the right property with the right agent, a verified property with the verified agent, is the core of what we are trying to do.
Clan is a community-led go-to-market platform for games, gaming platforms, and other gaming businesses. Clan incentivizes community-led testing, acquisition, engagement, retention, and eventual monetization. The problems faced by games and other gaming products are various through their journey to the market, starting right from beta and performance testing in the pre-launch phase to gamer acquisition at the launch stage, engagement and retention when it comes to sustenance, and eventually being able to monetize the users. We're bridging these problems by absolute purpose-built features on the platform. Gamers are building their profiles on Clan, listing what games they play, the genres of games they're interested in, and their personal details, including their in-game statistics.
Up next, we have a keynote address by Arvind Radhakrishnan, head of WeWork Labs, WeWork India. Let's take a look.
WeWork Labs is the first WeWork arm globally to actually invest in startups. So we have an internal fund, and we do pre-seed and seed investments across real estate, healthcare, financial services, consumer, and broadly SaaS. Real estate is where we're happy to lead rounds. The others we will participate if the conviction is high enough, but we actually will provide capital and can go up to about $500,000 in investments.
Up next, join us for a fireside chat featuring Varchas Subramania, Director of Products at ADP and Startup Mentor at NASCOM, and Amit Kumar Gupta, co-founder of Nosh Cooking Robot.
At what stage you were when you actually came into Conquest, and where are you right now? Like when did we meet and where are you right now?
Yeah, so when our Conquest journey started in 2022, we had our alpha prototype. So basically it was one of our initial versions which we were about to take to the users for the pilots. And since then we did our funding round also. Back then we had a very small, we had few grants and we were supported by Indian government. We were incubated also at Cyan. So we had about 1.1 CR. Post-Conquest, we did our 1 million of funding round, which helped us take the product from alpha to now ready for delivery.
After a day filled with compelling pitches, it's time to reveal the winners of Conquest 2024. Let's see who takes the spotlight.
The Conquest 24 sustainability track, the 10 lakh prize goes to Angiras.
I think everybody loves the game of the life. Kalan.
The Conquest 24 winner for the 10 lakh grand prize, Prodansi.
Today we've seen a lot of high quality pitches. We are very proud to be one of the pitches. The quality of investors and post-pitch interactions that we've had is incredible, I would say.
Yeah, I think we got to explore quite a few viewpoints post our mentor discussions. So I think that was very valuable for us.
I mean, the prospect did sound really promising. For me and for us, the deciding factor was largely looking at the past startups that were a part of Conquest. Just noticing a few gaming startups that were also a part of it. Being from a sector which is not as widely understandable, it was an obvious choice to go ahead and apply for Conquest because it was clear that they understood multiple sectors and could provide the right launchpad for us.
I think it's a great event. As I understand, it's Asia's largest student-run accelerator program. I see who is who in Bangalore, whether they are VCs, angel investors, or startups. I think I have seen some excellent pitches today, and even giving away large prizes to them, which are all equity-free, is also what distinguishes Conquest from other similar kind of events. I think it's a great event. I mean, kind of a place where everybody comes together, connected with the deep tech entrepreneurship system.
The 20th edition of Conquest concluded successfully with 3,000 plus startup applications, 120 plus hours of mentorship, This event was organized by just 25 BITS Pilani students, and the 21st edition promises to bring even more groundbreaking startups and ideas next year.